Hello, my loves, and welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. It is a dark and stormy night here in Southern California, which makes it so beautiful for tonight's reading, which is what are their thoughts of you today? So you may be watching this reading for your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush. We're going to take a look at what are they thinking and feeling truly deep down in their hearts for you. So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome. It is so wonderful to have you here. Make sure you do hit that subscribe and join this incredible global family. Get active in the comment section and you will see that this is a very loving and supportive environment. Everybody has your back here, so welcome. So today I have 3 options for you to choose from. Please do remember this is a general reading. Not everything is going to resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. But if you're at that point where you really need specific guidance on your special journey with your person and you want to know what is going on, you might be feeling very emotionally drained, you might be feeling just heartbroken, overwhelmed, maybe you've gone into separation or no contact and you need clarity. And so if you're at that point, I do recommend the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I love connecting with you on video call. It is so transformative and healing and clarifying because Spirit will answer all of your questions right there in real time. I also offer video recorded readings, so you can go to livetarot.com/readings and you can see my entire menu right there. Okay, so go ahead and take a deep breath. See which of these you feel most guided to. You can pick from group number 1, number 2, or number 3, or you can pick them all. Take the messages that work for you. So for group number 1, we have Gaia, Nurturing. For group number 2, we have Waterfall, Effortless. And for group number 3, we have Fairies, Earth Magic. Okay, go ahead and make your selection and we'll get started with group number 1. All right, my beautiful group 1 that chose Gaia, Nurturing. Let's see, what are your person's thoughts of you today? So we're gonna start with your tarot and then we will open up these oracle cards. What are their thoughts of you group number 1? So we have 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Tower. Wow, okay. So definite energies here of someone who is suffering through some sort of a loss when it comes to you, or they are afraid. Okay, I'm getting an energy of fear. I feel like this person is afraid of losing you, or is feeling really bad because they do feel like they have lost you in some way. Okay, they do feel like they are out in the cold. They do feel a bit rejected at this time. They do feel like they may have done something that is that has made you lose faith in them. Okay, you have lost faith in them in some way. They're feeling really terrible because they feel like maybe they've lost your respect in some way. And it doesn't mean that they can't gain it back. It doesn't mean that they can fix it. But right now there seems to be some sort of a time period or an energy around feeling shut out. Okay, so either this person feels shut out by you, or you feel shut out by them, something that they've done. And that is why maybe both of you are mutually blocking or shutting each other out. So I wouldn't be surprised if there has been blocking going on here. You know, like you've blocked them, they blocked you, or something like that. But definitely people are feeling a colder energy. They're feeling a bit rejected. There's some heightened emotions around this, right? With this Knight of Wands, something could have happened here between the two of you that was very, very passionate. Okay, sometimes when passions get very big, there are problems, right? I do feel for some of you there may have been some sort of an argument, some sort of a showdown, like a confrontation that did not go well. And I do feel for some of you it might have really been very abrupt. Whatever happened here, the tower fell, but it may have come out of nowhere. So for some of you, I do feel like maybe things had been going pretty well for a while, and then all of a sudden something came upon very quickly, like with this Knight of Wands and this Tower's energy. I just feel like something might have happened very fast, almost like it hit you in the face. You're just like, wait a second, where did this come from? And what it did, whatever this was, it's forced you to look at something differently, right? The thing about the tower is that the reason why you see people always falling off the tower down to the ground is because there was something in their thinking that needed to be corrected, right? Like they were either not looking at the big picture. There were things that they didn't want to see. There were things that they didn't want to admit to. I do feel that there's a lot of denial when it comes to the tower's energy, like things that you don't want to look at, things that you don't want to admit to, truths that you try to put under the rug. So there's something here where this person wasn't willing to acknowledge the truth. They weren't willing to look at the problems or the issues, and they let things just build up. Maybe they were repressing things, and maybe you couldn't, you just couldn't get them to discuss things openly. I wouldn't be surprised if this person tends to be somebody who is a bit temperamental. They might repress or push things down a lot. They push their emotions down until it gets to be so much pressure that they explode. And then it becomes like this very passionate, fast moving energy. All of a sudden everything just comes out, So this person may have, I'm getting the word volcano, like they may be a bit more like, like when are they going to erupt? When is this volcano just kind of explodes? And sometimes you don't know when or how it's going to come, right? But when it does come out, it's not fair to you, right? It comes out pretty fast, right? And it can feel very, very like it's a blow up. It's just bringing everything down. Sometimes it can feel like it's come out of nowhere, but it feels like that, not because it actually came out of nowhere, like their reaction or their anger or whatever they're suppressing, but it's actually because they've been pushing it down so much that at some point it has to come out. And maybe that is what has caused this Five of Pentacles, this kind of cold energy between the two of you. Maybe this came out as a very passionate kind of response, a very passionate argument or passionate behavior where this person may have been very impulsive, because the Knight of Wands, while they can be very action oriented, they can be very going towards their goals, they can also sometimes be very impulsive, like they don't think things through before they take action or before they say things or do things that then they later regret, right? So I feel like that's a process that your person is going through right now. It's like they regret whatever their actions were, whatever they did that felt very hurtful, that felt like it came out of nowhere, that felt like, it's just like, I feel like they are feeling like they put themselves in the doghouse here, like out in the cold. They're the ones who put themselves here. And they did it by becoming too reactive, right? Too maybe too much in the moment, and they may have just really alienated you or made you feel very rejected. They may have made you feel very judged, very criticized, and it was very hurtful. I think they're realizing that their behavior in their thoughts of you was very hurtful, because see, I feel like this person really does feel that you are a light in their life, okay? So I think that is why they're even more in pain in their thoughts about you, because the more they're thinking about what happened, the more in pain they are. Like the more it's like making them feel so like, oh my God, did I say that? Oh my God, did I do that? What the hell is wrong with me, right? I think there's a lot of regret. And I feel like this person really does see you as a beautiful light, and they feel like maybe they have been very unfair to you. I feel like for many of you, this person's behavior or whatever they said to you in the heat of the moment feels unfair. It feels hurtful. I feel like they're also see your relationship or what you guys have been trying to build together as this path, like this. To me, this kind of reminds me of like, Wizard of Oz, the yellow brick road, right? That's what it reminds me of on this particular card. But I feel like they do see that you guys are on this path. Yes, sometimes the path winds, right? It can seem a little windy, but it's going to a particular destination, and that's what this castle is. Like, I feel like this castle is that home, that life, whatever it is that you wish to build together, and they want to reach that. But I feel like right now it does seem further away because of what has been going on right now between the two of you. So I think there's a lot of sadness around that too. Like they're regretting that maybe they themselves, through their own actions have lost this path, right? Like they've put the two of you on a different path somehow. And it's not one that they, it's not one that they're proud of. So I feel like this person really feels like they didn't encourage enough, like they weren't positive enough with you. Again, I feel like maybe this person, they're not a bad person, but maybe they do have a little bit of maybe pessimistic or negative tendencies. I think they do struggle with that. I think they do need a lot of encouragement. So you may have felt like, okay, I need to encourage this person more, because they tend to kind of go into the negative. They tend to always look at the worst case scenario, right? They're always preparing for the worst. They may not have come from a life experience that had a lot of positive reinforcement. So you might feel that, okay, this person is a good person, but they need a lot of encouragement. And they also feel like maybe because they haven't received much in their life, they didn't know how to give that back to you. So I feel like in their thoughts of you, they're also thinking that maybe they didn't support you enough, that maybe they didn't have the tools, maybe they didn't have that kind of sense of like, how do I support you? Like, like what is your love language? Like, how can I show you love and support? Maybe they didn't show you love, support, and encouragement in the way that you want to receive it. So they may have tried, but I feel like they also think that they failed. They think that they failed to support you or love you in the way that you wanted to be loved and supported. And that's another regret they have, because see, you're their soulmate. Wow. There you go. There you go. So they really do see you as their soulmate, group one. So this is why this is very painful for them. Okay. Very painful. And they do regret their actions very, very much. Whatever those actions have been. See, moonlight, travel, romance, and potential. So there's definitely a moon's energy here. They definitely are going through kind of like a dark night of the soul energy kind of thing. There's definitely are under that sense of like, you know what, I know I did wrong. I know I should have seen things more clearly. I did not. I felt like my mind was clouded. My judgment was clouded. I feel like they very much want to bring back romance into this relationship. They do feel in their thoughts of you that maybe they killed the romance. Like I feel like they do really feel like they somehow killed the romance. And we're getting this travel energy with this ocean. So I feel like this person may be wanting to take you away somewhere or travel somewhere with you to kind of like be alone with you, get back kind of like that couple energy, to take you out of the environment, whatever environment you were in that feels negative. Maybe if you guys had a reset, you went to someplace fresh, someplace new. It doesn't have to be far away. But any place that feels like, okay, we traveled together, we're on an adventure together, we're gonna, you know, reconnect, right? I feel like that's gonna be important for this person. And that is what they are definitely thinking about doing. So you might hear from them that, you know, let's go away together, or let's meet up someplace, or, you know, if you're long distance, they may want to meet somewhere. Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah, see? So it's interesting. We're getting a lot of journey energy. So whether that's travel or as well as relationship journey, I just feel like this is the same thing as reaching your destination. So I just feel like you guys have definitely been on a long journey. You guys are definitely wanting to get somewhere with this relationship, and I feel like you're going to become wiser as you get through this journey. That's what this person is also feeling. So I don't feel like, even if there's a separation here, it doesn't feel like an actual ending. Chain of events that will affect your life. There you go. See? So again, see how it changed, journey, travel, destination. There's just chain of events. I just feel like this is not over. Okay, there's something here that is still connecting you to me. Ooh, look how that just flew out. To me, this chain of events is also a connective chain, right? It's a way in which there are things, there are events and aspects of your life that are connecting you to each other. Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Oh, I love this. I love this. See, so I feel like your person, there's a beautiful elephant and eagle energy here that I love, because this is about soaring. This is about taking leadership. This is about being bold. This is about victory. So I feel like, again, your person wants this victory. They want this to work out between the two of you. And I believe elephants are also known for their loyalty, right? There's something, there's an element of that energy, right? So I feel like this person, even though they may be difficult, sometimes they're, you know, they can be like, you know, sometimes difficult to deal with in terms of like the way they react to things. I feel like they still are in their hearts very loyal to you, okay, and loyal to this connection. They still want this connection to work. So let's get some specific thoughts of what they would say to you. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much it actually helps me, my family, and the channel. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. Yeah, see? So this person is definitely wondering. They want to know more. They want to know what's going on with you. If right now you guys have kind of taken a break, right? That's part of that eagle energy. They want to triumph. I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. See, that goes back to this, that kind of yellow brick road leading to that castle. I feel like that is still what they have in mind. That's still what they want. You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. Okay, so this to me is very much like that Tower's energy, right? Like words were spoken. Maybe it turned into a fight. Maybe hurtful things were said on both sides, right? So each journey is different. So take that as it resonates. Let's see. What else are they thinking and feeling about you, group one? Okay, so they are definitely feeling very alone right now without you. They are missing you very much. They are probably kind of going a little bit into that solitude, retreat, introspection, hermit mode kind of energy. They are wanting to, you know, kind of regroup, because again, I feel like whatever happened with that tower falling, there was just a lot of energy. I think a lot of stuff just came up to the surface. Okay, so oftentimes when you have that big of like these, you know, emotions, these energies coming out that are pretty darn big, you're going to need some time, and you might be doing the same to kind of retreat, go into yourself, you know, think about what happened, figure out where you are, right? Yeah, so this person is definitely trying to surrender. Like they're trying to let go of all of the hurt, all of the negativity. I think they also want like mutual forgiveness. They want, you know, both of you to kind of detach and surrender and trust that this can get better. Okay, so I feel like they are wanting to put whatever happened behind the two of you. They want to resolve it. They want to make it better. and they want to surrender any of the negative feelings because, see, they feel very lost without you. Okay, they feel like they've lost themselves, their identity, who they thought they were, where they thought they were going. I feel like they really had a vision of the future that was very much in connection to you, tied to you, connected to you, right? So I feel like this person is really, they just feel like they have lost themselves. They've lost everything that they've ever wanted. If you guys are not speaking right now, if you guys are really having a hard time connecting. So this person is definitely suffering. They definitely want to make this better. They definitely want to come back and fix this. Okay, whatever has happened here. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you all in the next one. All right, group number 2, waterfall and effortless. Let's see. What are your person's thoughts of you today? And we're going to start with your tarot. Then we will open up these oracle cards. What are their thoughts of you, group 2? Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. The Chariot. Wow, okay. So there's definitely energies here about forward movement. And I feel like this person definitely puts you on a pedestal, okay? And, you know, sometimes in a romantic sense, right? In a very like flowery, sweet, romantic sense, the idea of it seems nice, right? Like, oh, somebody puts us on a pedestal. They think so highly of us. They think we're beautiful. They think we're amazing. And it has many good qualities in that sense. Like when somebody, you know, of course we all love to be admired. We all loved to be thought of as amazing, and we all love to be respected. But I feel like this person, you know, a little bit of an issue with this person is that they may, because they've put you on such a pedestal, maybe their expectations of you were a little bit unrealistic, right? So that's kind of like it's definitely a two-sided coin, right? Like on the one hand, it, like I said, in theory, it seems very romantic, right? But on the other hand, in actual reality, it can be a bit destructive depending on how this person is putting you on the pedestal, and when they look up to you that way, instead of looking at you as their equal, if they're looking up to you, sometimes the downside of that is that the expectations of who you are, what you do, and all of these things are a little bit higher, and then that can be a problem, or there can be an unrealistic image that this person has in their mind about you. Okay, so I am not denying the fact that you are amazing, gorgeous, beautiful, probably very self-made, somebody who works hard for what they have and is very proud of what they've achieved. And so all of these things are a given, they're all there. But I feel like this person right now, it's like, I think they may have expected a bit too much. I feel like there's certain parts of you that they may have romanticized in some way. So it's almost like they expected you to act perfect in some way, and none of us is perfect, right? And I feel like with this Eight of Cups, there's this energy here where I just feel like they didn't want to see that you have issues too, just like everybody else, right? Like you're not some perfect person that just because you may be someone who is, very somebody to respect, somebody who works hard, somebody who really cares about their dreams, somebody who is hustled to be where they are, it doesn't mean that you're perfect. It just means that you have, really given life your best effort, right? And so I feel like this person, there's something here that they are stuck on. Like they feel like they saw something in you that they didn't expect to see. So I'm wondering, group 2, is there something in your life with this 8 of Cups that you haven't moved on from? Maybe, you've had some childhood trauma. Maybe you have inner child wounds, just like we all do. Maybe you've had some bad relationships or a bad breakup, or somebody really broke your heart. And so you're not totally open enough. But there's something here. I feel like this person, whether they have expressed it to you or not, whether they have told you this or not, they feel like there's something that's holding you back from moving forward. Because see, we're getting 8 of Cups and the Chariot. So I feel like this person, they want to move forward. They want to build something solid here with you. But I feel like they're holding back, or they feel held back because there's something that you might still be holding on to. So like I said, for some of you, they may have said this to you. For others of you, they may be too afraid to bring it up, right? But I just feel like there is an energy here around them feeling like you might still have feelings for somebody else, or you're not over a breakup, or you're not over a divorce, or there's just certain things emotionally that you are holding on to, and maybe you're not fully open or available to them. Okay, so you have to ask yourself, is there something in your life that you maybe don't even see? Maybe it's very subtle. Maybe it's something that you don't think other people, especially this person who loves you, maybe you don't think that they see it, but maybe it's there, right? Sometimes we do have something, those kind of things. Like, sometimes we are carrying some sort of hurt deep inside us that we think we're hiding from the world, but we actually aren't. And maybe the world doesn't know it, but the person who loves you, the person you're watching this reading for, they definitely know, right? They can see that in you. They can feel that in you, whether you say it or not. So I feel like this person is thinking about what is it that is keeping you a little bit distant from them. Like they feel like they don't have all of you. Okay, they feel like they only have a part of you. And it's like they want to move forward with you, but they want to move forward with all of you. And I think they're very confused, because they feel like on the one hand, like you are so with it. Like, again, to the public world, to the outside world, you seem like somebody who has all of their shit together, like their ducks in a row. Everything's good, solid. But for those who know you deeply, including this person who loves you, they know that there's something that you still haven't let go of. They know that there is something that you need to turn your back to finally, and finally release. And whatever that is may be getting in the way of you moving fully forward with this person. So I feel like this person with this Chariot's energy, they very much want to move forward with you, but there's something here that they are very concerned about. They feel like they only get you in bits and pieces. Okay, they don't feel like they're getting all of you, and they want all of you. I feel like they feel like there's certain parts of you that they feel that they are locked out of, that there's certain doors within your mind, your soul, your heart that are just locked, like they don't have the key, they don't have access. And of course that takes time. I'm not saying that you should just, tell this person or any person all your deepest, darkest secrets, but I do feel like it's something that is on their mind, right, about you. And that's what this is all about. So you want to see, right? See, watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. So again, I feel like this person does think that something is stressing you out. Okay. And again, you may not even show this. Some of you try to hide this. Others of you do show that you're stressed about something, but maybe it's stuff that you don't talk about, right? So I just feel like there's something here about this person wanting you to relax. this person wanting you to take a break. And again, if you're coming from this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is also very much the energy of somebody who works hard, right? Who is successful but works for it, right? So maybe I also feel that this person is thinking maybe part of the reason why you are a little bit emotionally blocked, or maybe you choose to block your emotions by working very hard in the material world, because that's a good way of distracting yourself from maybe some emotional stuff that you don't want to talk about or you don't want to think about. I feel like this person really wants you to relax. Okay, this person really wants you to lie back and kind of let go. I think they think that you work too hard. They think that you work too hard for your success, as in it's good to work hard, but they also think that you don't take enough breaks. You don't allow yourself to really enjoy. I feel like this person wants to please you. They want to see you more relaxed, more happy. They want to see you having more pleasure in your life, being open to more pleasure in your life. And I feel like they want to be the person who is lying back in this hammock with you. Okay. I feel like they want to be your relaxation person. They want to be the person that you get dreamy, cozy, relaxed, and romantic with. And maybe lately you've been working too hard. Maybe you've been working too hard and you just haven't been really getting that opportunity. Yeah, see, we're getting mountain with this figure with their mouth open. So again, I just feel like this person feels like in the season of your connection or relationship at this time, there seems to be something that they feel is very big, that is hard to overcome. Okay, whatever this Eight of Cups, whatever this kind of emotional block is, whatever this thing is that you feel like maybe you are not emotionally letting yourself feel, they feel that too. Like being your partner, being the person who is emotionally in tune with you. They feel like there is something here that feels insurmountable. What is a mountain? Like a really high mountain with this, it feels like it's so hard to climb, right? It feels like, oh, how am I going to get to the top of this mountain? How am I going to get to the other side of this mountain? So I do feel that your person is concerned. Like they don't want you to block it out. They don't want you to make your emotions so difficult to understand or connect to, because they seem like they're just a mountain. They're just like so big. And they also feel like the more you don't kind of deal with this Eight of Cups, the more so it's going to become bigger in you. Okay, so I feel like, again, for some of you, they may have already talked to you about this. For others of you, this is something they're thinking and they're trying to figure out what is the right way to approach you, or what is the right way to talk to you about this, so you don't run away from them or you don't get upset with them. Because see, they feel that you are incredibly lovable, but you don't allow yourself to be fully loved. You deserve so much love, but there's always a part of you that you keep hidden away. There's always a part of you that you keep withdrawn. You don't allow people access to that part. And so they're not able to love you. This person wants to love you better, deeper, but they're not able to love you because they can't really reach all those parts of you, the parts of you that you keep very tucked away from them. You keep very hidden from them and from probably the world, right? See, achievement. Keep focused on your dreams. See, they feel like you focus a lot on achievement. Again, that Nine of Pentacles, not surprising, right? So I feel like they're very proud of you for how focused you are, how focused on your dreams you are, how much you achieve, how important that is to you. But again, I think they feel that you let that cause an imbalance with your heart, with your emotions. You distract yourself with achieving your goals, so you don't have to look at the emotional things that you are repressing. Wow, this is a really interesting reading. Very much about you, group 2, and what this person is, either secretly or more openly thinking about you. Clouds, temporary problems. Yeah. See, so they see this as a temporary problem. They don't see this as something that always gonna keep you guys separated forever. Like you're never gonna be able to resolve it. They feel like these are just like this issue, whatever this is temporary problems, clouds in the sky that are going to go away once maybe you guys get closer. Maybe you're able to talk to them about what this is. Dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. See? I told you this, your person, they're very loyal to you and they want you to have pleasure in your life. They feel that you deny yourself pleasure. You work so hard that, you know, like you deny yourself the fun and the pleasure and the lying back and the resting and the relaxing and the deeper levels of romance. See? Diamond, wow, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. So Diamond, I wouldn't be surprised if this means that either this person wants to give you a very beautiful gift or they want to, you know, propose to you in some way or make you a solid offer, because we're getting that with the Chariot's energy. So this person definitely wants to move forward in this connection. I think the only thing probably holding them back is, you know, getting to that deeper level of being close to you, of you opening up to them. So let's put their thoughts into actual words. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much it actually helps me, my family, and the channel. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. Okay. So this is, take this as it resonates. This is for those of you who this person really, again, I feel like it's about who are you, who are they. So they may be having the same issues as well. Maybe both of you are mirroring each other. So this may be an energy of mirroring where it's like you are not fully showing yourself. There are certain things, maybe certain emotional burdens you're carrying that you're not, you know, showing this person. And maybe they themselves are also not showing, right? So they're also struggling with who am I fully? And maybe you're struggling with who am I fully? And can we show this to each other? Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. Okay, so for some of you, there's been some sort of a, you know, holding back energy, stepping back energy. Because of that, you know, that 8 of Cups, I think, and a little bit of that 9 of Pentacles, kind of stubborn self-reliance, right? I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. This is very much 8 of Cups. So I love this. So again, maybe for those of you who are mirroring each other, maybe this person also needs to leave behind situations, mindsets, emotional issues, emotional baggage as well. Just in the same way that you need to put those behind or you need to resolve them. So maybe both of you are going to be doing that, and that's going to create a very powerful new space for the two of you to connect. I love that. Yeah, balance. I love this. Okay, I love this. So this person is definitely seeking balance with you. They're definitely seeking to bring this relationship back into a beautiful yin-yang centered energy where both of you are equally vulnerable, equally showing each other who you really are so that you can ascend, okay? Ascension, expansion, evolution. I love it. So again, to me, very much like the Chariot's energy, it's time for us to expand, evolve, move forward. We can go further than this, right? So this person is very, very focused on you, okay? Their thoughts, their emotions, their plans for the future, what they want, how they want to work out, you know, whatever these issues are. It's very much about how we can move this forward. These are temporary clouds. They're very observant. They're watching you in the best sense, like as in like their attention, their love, everything is focused on you at this time, okay? So this was a very interesting reading. I hope you thought so too. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded or order any of the oracle decks that I've used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. All right, my beautiful group 3 that chose fairies and earth magic. Let's see, what are your person's thoughts of you today? We're going to start off with your tarot, and then we will open up oracle cards. What are their thoughts of you today? We have the Four of Swords. Well, they're definitely thinking of you. That's our card of being lost in your thoughts and introspecting, trying to figure things out. Eight of Wands. Beautiful. And wow, beautiful, Two of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So I'm definitely getting the energy here of the calm before the storm. Okay. You know, when things seem to be very quiet, when there seems to be a lull in a conversation or in a particular situation, I feel like there's been an energy of maybe we need to step back and think things over. Maybe things got very hot and heavy very quickly between the two of you. I know many of you are on a twin flame journey, so this is a twin flame confirmation card. If you had wanted a confirmation of that, well, here it is right here. Take that as it resonates for you, but I do feel that this connection is incredibly passionate. It's incredibly intense with this Eight of Wands, and I feel like it may have just started very, very fast. You know, like sometimes, especially if you've met your twin flame, although it doesn't have to be, right? You don't have to believe in twin flames, but if you've met somebody who is a deep soul connection, which, you know, sometimes is very rare. You know, we meet a lot of people in life. We may date a lot of people. We may even have relationships with people, but sometimes they're not, you know, while they're fine and there's nothing wrong with them, they're not this deep, passionate soul connection, which seems to come around a little bit more rarely, right? So this is why when it does come around, sometimes it can escalate, it can move forward very quickly. So I feel like with this Eight of Wands energy, you guys may have just, because of the intensity, because of the connection, there's something about this person when you looked at them, or when you started to get to know them, you just felt like they get you. You know, sometimes that feeling of they get you, they get me is so powerful. Because again, you may date a lot of people, you may meet a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with them, but sometimes in your heart, you just don't have that feeling of they get me. They really deeply, really do get me. You know? And sometimes, you know, some people can live with that. Like they can live with being with somebody who doesn't truly get them, but is a comforting person, maybe a good partner, you know, a good companion, you know, they don't rock the boat, right? And that's fine. But there are some people who just can't live without that spark of you get me at a deep level, I get you at a deep level. And once you've tasted that, it is so hard to go back. And I just feel like there's something about you, Group 3, that has tasted that. You have tasted that feeling of what it's like when somebody deeply gets you and when they don't. And now that you've had that taste, it's so hard to go back. And I feel like that is why this person is so special. And I feel like this person knows this about you as well. They feel the same. There is a mirroring quality here. They also feel that you get them. That is what they are thinking about right now. You get them, and you get them so deep. Okay, Four of Swords. That is what is just, you know, dominating their thoughts and feelings about you right now. But I feel like maybe something started here really, really fast. It got intense really, really fast. And it may have just felt like it's like this uncontrollable desire, this passion, this energy. And it may have become a bit too much, too soon, too quick, before the two of you could manage to handle it, right? So this is why we're getting a bit of this more withdrawn Four of Swords energy. Passion may have come out. It may also have ignited and been kind of very explosive. And so right now there might be a calm, which is very necessary. Maybe there's a stepping back or a silence that you both really needed for people to just kind of calm down. And there is also a lot of sadness, as you see in this person. Like, you know, this person really does miss that intensity, although they know it may not be the best thing for the two of you, right? But it's very intoxicating. It's very passionate. You know, you guys may have needed to kind of step back. Very fast moving energy. For some of you, take this as it resonates. I feel like Eight of Wands, there may have been some travel involved here. Like either you met each other while you were traveling, or you met each other in a different place than your normal home, or you might be long distance and you might have this intense desire to travel to see each other. So I feel like right now this person and you both, like I said, are mirroring each other. This started very quickly. It got intense very quickly. It might have involved some sort of travel or being outside of your normal environment. And now it's like you guys feel like there's just a lot of overwhelming stuff going on. And it's, you know, you're both getting to a point where, okay, you're going to have to make a decision. What do you want this to look like? You know, like, what do you want this relationship to truly be? Do you want to continue on with this pace of, like, you know, hard and fast and furious? Like, you know, like, oh my gosh, we're just like, oh, so much, right? Or do you want to dial it back a little? Do you want to slow it down a little? You know, go more for that calmness, you know, because the intensity can just burn out really quickly. Two of Pentacles, I feel like you both know that, you know, there's some decisions that need to be made. Pentacles energy, I also feel like you guys are going to have, you know, some sort of very kind of decisions to make around real life. Like, this is not just about people's emotions, but it's also about, okay, how do we fit into each other's life? What are our day-to-day, what does our day-to-day life look like? What does our day-to-day relationship look like? How do we want it to look? Because I also feel with this Two of Pentacles that maybe you guys met at a time where you do have a lot of other things going on in your life, things that you have to balance. You guys might have work pressures, family pressures, you know, just a lot on your plate. There might be things that are going on, maybe changes that are happening that also need your attention. So it just feels like there's a lot of decisions that need to be made. And this time period, this Four of Swords, may be, again, that calm before the storm. It might be like, okay, let's just like calm this down. We have a lot going on. Let's kind of get our heads back, you know, in a good headspace, because things got very intense. So there's definitely a calmness. Yeah, I see wise leader. You are a beacon for others. So I do feel that this person does see you as a very wise person. They do very much admire and respect you. They see you as a light. They know and trust that whatever happens here, it's going to be good. Okay, so this person's very optimistic. You know, even if things have been very intense, even if there's been some sort of chaos or a lot of intense emotions that have come out in this relationship, I do feel that this person thinks of you in a very optimistic way. Like, they have a lot of faith in you, that you are someone who is always going to do the right thing. You are someone who cares about doing the right thing. You are very wise. You are very thoughtful. When you come to this decision, or whatever decisions you have come to in your life, you do them the right way. Okay, so this person has tremendous amount of faith in you, Group 3. They really do see you as someone who is not going to back down from a challenge and is probably going to conquer that challenge. Like, you're going to, you know, like, you are somebody who in your life other people look up to, other people come to for advice and support. And even when you yourself are struggling with a decision, ultimately you always come to the right choice. So this person has a lot of faith in you. They also have a lot of faith in the relationship. I just feel there's an energy here coming through that is very optimistic, that whatever, you know, may be going on right now, whatever challenges you guys might be facing, this person does feel that you're going to come out of it. See, oh my God, second, follow the leader. Wow. Okay, so now this is amazing. We have two energies here of leadership. Okay, so now I feel that this person may also be looking to you to be the leader here a little bit. It doesn't mean that, you know, they have to be the follower all the time, like they are the follower in this relationship. But I do feel like they admire, like, again, respect you. They really do feel that you are incredibly strong, brave, and amazing. And I feel like if there's been any kind of separation, or if there's been any kind of struggle here, I think that this person would respond very well to you kind of setting a tone, setting something moving forward. Okay. And they may be waiting for you to kind of say something about it. Okay. They may be waiting to see where you stand and where you wish to take this relationship, because see, we're getting this winding road here, right? So maybe the road here for the two of you guys has been a bit twisty turny, a bit winding, and I feel like they feel that you are very good at leading things along a journey. Okay. And I feel like they also want to rise to that, you know, like they also want to be somebody who is a good leader, somebody who also can lead, but they're also open to you setting the tone of where this can go. Flame tree, the start of something new. Yeah. So I feel like there's definitely a beautiful energy here around the starting of a new chapter in this relationship. This is really, really beautiful. I feel like this person is very optimistic about starting a new chapter. Not that an old chapter has necessarily ended or ended badly or anything like that. But like I said, I do feel like there's some level of intensity here that maybe just cannot be sustained in the long run. Like you can't have a committed long-term relationship that is just like, you know, like all about like burning the candle at both ends, like constant go, 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 so much passion, so much desire, so much like at some point you guys have to take a breath. Right? And you got to kind of get over that intense chapter and start a chapter that may be a little bit more laid back, more cozy, more easygoing, just let things flow, right? So whenever I get this religious factors card, yes, there is something here about maybe you guys having cultural differences, religious differences. And like I said, for some of you, there is some sort of geographical distance. So if this is long distance, maybe you live in different countries or different places. That might also be a difference of like culture. But I also feel when I get this religious factors energy is that sometimes it's also a difference in mindsets. Okay, so this is why I feel like both of you, you know, there is a mindset shift that is coming here. And it may just simply be as we need to slow this down. Like things are going very fast, right? And we don't want this to just burn out because it's going at such a fast speed. So there may be just this mindset shift that needs to happen where both of you are ready to kind of slow it down, you know, and because you want it to last. You don't want it to just kind of burn itself out. Interesting. What else are they thinking of you? Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Interesting. Okay. So maybe for some of you, in this intensity that we're seeing, maybe that's why there might be some sort of an issue here. Maybe some challenges presented themselves. Because again, when you have something that's very intense, sometimes intense emotions, opinions, judgments, criticisms come out. So there might be some, for some of you, a little bit of this, like, I've hurt your feelings, you've hurt my feelings, maybe we just kind of criticized each other, right? Time to go out and have fun, grapes. Yeah, so this is why I feel like your person wants to slow things down, maybe focus more on just having relaxing fun. Maybe things got a little bit critical or heated, right? With a lot of that passion coming through. So again, this having fun energy with the grapes to me is also about relaxation. Let's not, things have been intense for too long. Let's slow it down. Let's just relax. Getting together with friends, dogs. Again, see, I feel like this is another energy of let's just have some fun. Let's just take it easy, we've been too focused on, you know, intensity or, you know, whatever conflicts came up through that intensity. Let's just relax, have fun, take a breath, okay? Step back from all of that very intense energy. So let's put their thoughts into words, and if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it actually supports me and the channel and my family. I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Like I said, this can be a bit more of an intense or challenging relationship, right? So for some of you, there may, like I said, there may have been some sort of, and it's coming under this criticism energy as well as the Four of Swords energy. So I feel like there's an energy here for some of you who may have had to step back from this. It was too intense. There was just too much challenge here. There might be like an energy of stepping back. And so this person may be at that point where they're just not strong enough. Like you're the wise leader, right? So they might be dating people who are just not a challenge because that's where they're at, right? I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. Yeah, see? So there's definitely a sense of like needing to work on something to make it better. My fantasy, you're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. Yeah. So not surprised. Not surprised. There's definitely elements of struggle, intensity, challenge versus no challenge, right? Wanting, desiring, longing, but then it being very, very like very full of like this angst energy, right? Yeah, so this person definitely, they want to create something. You do inspire them. I feel like this is kind of an extension of this My Fantasy card. Like you are this person's inspiration. That you bring this person out. Like you make them feel alive. Whatever this intensity is, whether it's shown up as more of this kind of conflict, challenging energy, whatever this is, it is creating that spark in this person. Again, it's all about, do you need somebody to get you? Or are you okay with somebody who doesn't get you, right? But sometimes the one who really deeply gets you is the one that's the most challenging, right? So this person, they're just like, they have deep romantic feelings for you. They want to be in a state of romance, not a state of challenge with you. I feel like it's going to help the two of you to just slow whatever this is, slow it down so that you can be more in a romantic energy instead of an energy of like challenge or struggle. And that all of anything that is being denied or repressed now needs to kind of just come out, right? Like it needs to like, because I feel like if there's been challenges here, if there's been a lot of intensity here, now you may have gotten into a point where you might be repressing those emotions because there's so much passion there. So I just feel like over time, slowly, this all needs to kind of come to the surface and let itself work itself out in a more calm, laid back way. Okay. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.